back. Fuel Up Podcast listeners.
Episode?
What episode? Did you check?
I checked. 65.
There you go. 65.
Welcome back.
The big 65.
The big 65. Episode 64, we actually had the Curfew Boys on.
True, yeah.
So shout out to the Curfew Boys.
Yeah. Check it out if you didn't see it. Very good episode. It's a bit different, right? We talked about
sports. Yeah, Bentley's freaking out.
Yeah, you might
He's
hear
walking
Bentley
around. You might see him in the background.
Yeah.
We spoke about sports.
Sports, eh? That one?
Mostly about the Habs. Some football talk.
It was more about like what's going to happen, right? To the Habs, this and that. We got some answers like this week there, like already.
Well, what you said on the podcast.
Yeah, that's it. So we were talking
true.
about it, and I should be hired for the Habs. That's it. Or at least Bob McKenzie for the insider.
Wilson, we were expecting a phone call. You could call us on 1-888-5555-5555.
Remember Bob? You know Bob McKenzie?
Yeah.
Okay. He made a margarita drink.
No way.
Yeah, I saw the commercial yesterday. Like, if you watch the thing, having Bob's margaritas, and he's like making margaritas.
What?
I was dying. I was like, why Bob McKenzie with margarita? Everyone's making drinks now, you know, like type of drinks. But I'm like, why Bob McKenzie? Like, he's not like The Rock that he could make a drink and everyone's gonna buy it.
Wayne Gretzky type of status.
Even Wayne Gretzky though, like. The States don't know hockey that much, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Who's Bob McKenzie in the States?
Yeah.
The TSN analyst.
Yeah.
Think of it, you know what I mean? Like, I hope he does good, but I'm just thinking it was just like funny.
I mean, look, the guy for 20 years didn't have a voice for because he had what's his name?
Yeah, okay, but he's there. He's
what's
literally
his name? The guy that got they fired him.
Don Cherry.
Don Cherry.
Yeah,
when they were together.
Ron McLean.
Wait,
the bald guy. The bald guy.
No, the tall skinny guy.
Yeah, Rob McLean. The one that doesn't talk.
Yeah,
basically.
doesn't talk.
Yeah. But now you see him. He's like more of just like a mitigator. Like he just okay. Well, back to you, Jim. Like he's more that. Like doesn't really where he says things happen in Canada, whatever. Then after he goes okay to you. Like he doesn't really talk
that much.
I guess now they realize that Don Cherry was the talker type of thing. This guy's good at like keeping things structured.
Well, look, like I said last podcast, and I'll say this one also. I'm not really too much of a sports fan, or I don't watch too much. But I knew when it was Hockey Canada. The
Hockey Night in Canada.
Hockey Night in Canada. And as soon as I saw that logo, I'm like, this guy's coming on right
you
now.
see him right away. The dog.
And I want to know what he has to say.
Yeah,
and I want to know what he has to say, So
there's always the commercial with the music, and then the dog will rap. What is it? Hockey Night in Canada with Don Cherry.
When I play with Boston Bruins, you're like, okay.
Okay, kids. And those there. Listen here, kids. This is some good hockey. Look at here. Can we pull up? And he's screaming, pull up the video. And he's screaming. Like,
someone's in the background. What video?
Yeah. This guy, you must have been like so hard, like, because he's old time, right? I wonder, how old is he? Like 70
Let's
something.
Find out, actually.
I'm pretty sure. Don Cherry.
It's D-O-N, yeah. Don.
Yeah.
So I write Don, the first thing pops up.
Yeah, who else is named Don?
He's actually 88 years old.
88? I was going to say 78.
I got to give it to him, man. He looks sharp for 88.
88. Yo, think of it. 88. He's on TV. Well, whatever. He was 85 or whatever, 86.
Yo, he looks sharp.
Not only that though. Yo, he looks like he's 60, 70.
Yeah. I would say late 60s.
I gotta talk to my dad about this, and my dad obviously knows this, but I did not know he was 88.
Yeah, the guy looks
sharp. No, but his brain on TV, he was sharp. It's not like he was slow or anything like that. Wow. No, I'm really pissed that he kicked him off. At that age, man, you got someone that...
88. His birthday was February 5th.
Holy shit.
Crazy, man.
I did not know he was 80. I didn't...
Oh, it was called the Coach's Corner, right?
Yeah, that's it, the Coach's Corner.
33 seasons.
Coach's Corner, yeah.
With the guy, Ron McLean.
Ron McLean, yeah. Crazy. I didn't know he was 88. Holy shit.
That's crazy. I'm sure now he doesn't do anything.
Well, remember, I think he was supposed to start a podcast. It
actually says in November 2019, Cherry was fired from Sportsnet from Hockey Night in Canada for his comments implying that Canadian immigrants benefit from the sacrifices of veterans but do not wear Remembrance Day puppies.
Like, how do you get fired for that? What a dumb thing to get fired for. Like, the guy's been there 30 years with you guys, and you fire him because you know what he said? Okay, he's 88. Like, first of all, like, again, I just realized it. His brain isn't like a 20-year-old. Like, but he's not. He didn't say anything. He just said, buy puppies. He basically said, buy puppies. Support your freaking veterans. Yeah. Because he's all about that. He's always been about that. And he's 88, right? He's been around for that stuff.
Yeah.
That's basically what he said. Okay, he didn't say it in the kindest, nicest way, but guys...
For the past 3 years, the guy said...
Exactly. No, you know how much shit he said? Like, come on, man. He's always done good. He's always with charities. He's always with stuff like that. Always with the kids and stuff. Like, I was so pissed when that happened. I remember I was like, what the hell?
Maybe they wanted a new face. Who knows, man?
That's probably the way they got to get him out, because maybe the guy never wanted to leave, and he said, we need change, because like the numbers are going down or whatever, and they couldn't get rid of him.
You think they were going down?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Imagine, in 1974.
Imagine a severance package of like 33 years of doing
they owe millions of dollars, I'm sure.
And I'm sure even his name and everything, you know what I mean? What are you going to do?
Shit.
So there you go, guys. Watch that episode about
episode 64
sport.
of the Curfew Boys.
Yeah.
You see, like the first 5 minutes of this podcast, we rambled, and that's the same thing we did episode. We just
you could check. Actually, we did an episode with them too. You could check it on their. With them, it's only audio.
Them is no video. So them Spotify,
them
Google Podcast, Apple Podcast.
Yeah,
and I think they're on Anchor as well.
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
So this week, I'm sure you saw it already.
Which one?
The news that's been
is it the boat?
Yeah, overflowing the internet. Like, cause I'm in the car industry. Well, we're both in the car industry. Yeah, exactly. We're both in the car industry. But like, I woke up and I saw it, and I'm like going through my day. I got a text. We'll check this out. I saw it already. I got another text. Check this out. I'm like, I saw it already. I think I got like 8 messages about this boat.
Especially you.
Sinking.
Yeah, especially you. You guys are waiting for cars, man. You guys are waiting for cars, man. It's just I'm in the industry, so.
Well, now it's gonna destroy it. Even the prices are gonna skyrocket even more now.
So what happened now? For people that don't know, because I just
there was a cargo ship, a giant cargo ship.
A very oldest things like
I have the article
cruise.
here, named the Facility Ace.
Okay.
It was in the Atlantic Ocean, heading towards us to drop off cars. I think there was 22 crew members on it, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on.
Oh shit! I didn't even think.
But they're all okay.
Members.
They're all okay.
Okay.
From what I read yesterday's article, they're all okay.
And the cars on this ship, guys, if you guys don't know, is anything from the Volkswagen group, right? It's their truck.
So it was Volkswagen,
their
it was
boat,
Porsches, it was Bentleys.
Volkswagen, Porsches, Audis, Lamborghinis, Bentleys.
Yeah. 4,000 of them.
So if anybody's looking for a Bentley, just go in the Atlantic Ocean and do a little swimming and you might imagine you go in the ocean, you see a Bentley. My god. Well, they gotta pick it up, right? They can't leave it there.
I think they're gonna leave it there.
They can't.
Why not?
Isn't there oils and shit in the car and the engines and stuff?
No, they come empty.
When you do a PDI, there's engines and stuff. There's
oil? No, they do it at the port, I'm pretty sure.
They put oil in the port?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember ever putting oil in the port.
Because I know when they leave.
Did you ever pick up at the port?
I picked up at the CN, which is not the port, it's the
the graveyard, whatever, the courtyard.
Because majority of them come by train. So
that's two.
SUVs and cars, like
I
don't work anymore, but anyways, the trucks and the sedans or whatever, the ones that start with F55 on the VIN, all came from America. Okay, so 5 is America, 3 is Mexico.
It's like Volks, 3 is Mexico.
W
is Wolfsburg or whatever.
No, not anymore. It's weird now because, if I'm not mistaken, W1N.
It's because they have multiple. They have multiple.
But W1N
Germany, right?
is Denmark or Hungary. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then WDD on some models is Germany. So whenever you see W in the front, it doesn't mean it's from Europe anymore. It means it's from
Europe, but not from Germany.
Not from Germany.
Okay. But man.
But these ones are all German cars, right?
4,000 cars, man.
I wonder what Volkswagens were on it. It must have been Golfs.
Well, it could have been Golfs. It could have been GTIs. It could have been.
GTIs
aren't made anymore. There,
even the Golf
GLIs
are made in Germany.
So what the hell is coming from? What the hell?
They might not have been destined for here.
Or maybe Tiguan and stuff. Because Tiguans are still were still made.
Mexico.
Now they're made in Mexico. Yeah, but they were still made there.
They might not have been destined for here then maybe. I know there was Bentleys destined for here. I know someone who had a
that
Bentley
makes sense. It comes from there. They always come from there. Lamborghinis always come from there. Porsches too, it's probably mostly that, and it was a couple of Volkswagens.
Well, Audi too. Some of them are not made in Germany.
Okay, they wrote Audi. Yeah, I know, but most of them, if it was A4s and stuff like that, A6, A4, A6, it's all German.
Well, even the S lines, I'm sure.
I think A3 is like the only one that's not made in Germany.
It's probably made in the same plant as the Golf.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Well, 8V, it's the same base. So yeah, 3,965 cars sunk. Guys, we're already missing cars. We've been talking about this for how long? Oh, I got actually numbers here. About 1,100 Porsches.
So
1,100 Porsches. What are you doing this week? You want to go to the Atlantic Ocean and pick up a Porsche? Yo, man, what the hell?
I don't think it's going to start.
Wow.
It says there's 189 Bentleys.
189 Bentleys, and they didn't write anything else.
That's
the ship,
crazy.
It was near Portugal. Wow, that was really not that far out. They really weren't even out yet.
But what happened exactly?
The boat departed from Germany. It just says it caught on fire. They don't know why. They don't know anything. They just caught on fire. There's nothing out yet.
In 2019, there was also another ship that crashed. What kind of
Aware of an incident involving a third-party cargo ship transporting Volkswagen Group vehicles across the line. The vessel was on the way to North America. At that time, we were not aware of any injuries. No, it doesn't say what happened. Or they just don't know yet.
Well, just to give you an example, you know the guy from Smoking Tire?
Yep.
Matt Farah?
Matt Farah, yeah. Shout out.
Porsche's on it.
His Porsche was on it.
Yeah, so look,
the one that he just ordered.
On Twitter, he wrote, I just got a call from my dealer. My car is now adrift, possibly on fire in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, my God.
And then he said, for everyone who was asking, the dealer has promised to keep me posted with any updates on how Porsche decides to sort this out. Odds are a new build and hopefully another 8 months wait for it.
Well, so they're not going to give you the car now.
Think of it like this, okay? Those 4,000 cars that sank, correct?
Yeah.
So those 4,000 cars were allocated for 4,000 people.
Porsches, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of Porsches, man. They're selling Porsches.
1,000 Porsches, a couple Bentleys, the rest were Volkswagens and Audis. Okay, so let's say 4,000 in total. 4,000 people were waiting for these cars. I'm sure they were pre-sold because right now you can't even get a car anymore, right?
Everything's pre-sold for
sure. So that means these 4,000 cars that are no longer available.
4,000 clients.
4,000 clients that have to get their cars back. But don't forget, there's also probably another 4,000 clients waiting.
And let's don't think of that. Let's say these guys sold their car, knowing that they're gonna get it like in a week, 2 weeks. They sold the car, they got rid of another car, or they did something.
So I was talking to the guys yesterday, the guys I work with there and whatever, and we're talking. Not yesterday, on Friday, and so imagine the guy sold this car like you just said, and he's waiting for his Porsche 911 to come in, and now doesn't.
You want to give him a courtesy, no?
But now he needs a car.
Yeah, you're gonna give him a courtesy, right?
Not only give you a courtesy car, the guy's like, I need a car now. So what's gonna happen? He's gonna buy whatever he can. So for example, let's say like you ordered a 2022 Porsche. That's Bentley freaking out, by the way. Yeah. 911 4S for a black on black with red brakes.
So you're saying they're gonna have to give them whatever they have in, like he's gonna have to take whatever they have in stock.
So let's say you order a 2022, but the bolt crashes or whatever, right?
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Let's say they have a 2021.
Exactly, like they have something
almost
in the used or whatever,
no
even
what are you
demos.
Gonna do? You're like, well, fuck, I don't want to wait.
I'll just take it. It's gonna help them for that, but
the prices are gonna go up
right?
I'm
sure, like 50% of the people are gonna be like, give me back my money. Not the Porsche guys. The Volks, Audis, because they need a car. Like, you need a car.
Well, they're gonna buy something used, maybe.
Man, I don't know how they. Man, it's always Volks group. They're getting belted lately. They've been getting hit lately. Like,
I don't want to say.
You know what I mean?
Could it be on purpose?
To what?
Well, 2019, 2020, and 2022, 3 bolts crashed.
Yeah, but what's that gonna? How's that helping them in any way?
Well, making sure all the cars get sold.
Yeah, but they built the cars and then they slapped them in the ocean.
Insurance policies.
I'm sure insurance, but you've wasted manpower and everything else. A boat. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that UFO type of shit that they're trying to.
Own a boat.
The
market's crazy right now, right? So
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm sure if they would get their 4,000 cars out, they made more money than making people buying cars. You know what I'm saying? How many cars do you have in the used? Not many.
No, that's why.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But the price is going to go up now, 5K.
Yeah, so who cares? They don't care about used. They care about the new.
Oh, they still make money on used.
Yeah, I know. But who makes more money on used? Guys that have used car lots and people that sell their cars.
True.
90% of the time is people do that, right?
You hear the Facility Ace. I just found it. It still says it's in the. Ocean.
Its location is in the Atlantic Ocean near Portugal.
Satellite.
I'm dead.
It's
just fire. Yo, did you ever see those cargo boats?
It is 200 meters long.
More than that, no?
Length, 200.
Really? I would say it was more than that, man. I thought it would be more than that. 200 meters?
Yeah, how much is that in feet?
Meters.
Probably a lot.
Feet. 656 feet.
No, it can't be.
It can't be that. I don't know. It can't be 200 meters. Bro, think of 200 meters.
Well, football field is 100. No, football field is 100 yards. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, 200. It makes sense.
I'm trying to see how much. Football field is 91 meters. 2 football fields.
In a bit.
Man, I think it'd be bigger than that, man. When you see them up close, bro, you're like this. You're like looking straight up. And
it makes sense. Look at the boat.
Doesn't look too.
Doesn't look that big.
Doesn't look like the biggest one at all. No, not at all. No.
It could be.
I've seen bigger.
I've seen
bigger. Yeah. I've
like
seen way
a
bigger.
Cruise ship is bigger than this.
I was about to say, the cruise ship is bigger than that for sure.
Well, look, the lens of the camera that took it was 86 meters.
How big is
86 millimeters, sorry.
Cruise ship? Yeah, we're getting into ships now, guys. A cruise ship.
Calling it the
Yo,
ship
how many feet did I say?
It was 655 feet.
What was that?
All kinds of weird noises this morning.
I hope everything's okay. It didn't sound. It sounded like it came from like
the room.
No, not even. Oh, okay, it's something else. I know this.
Oh, it's a toy.
Exactly. 1,000 feet, man. A cruise ship.
Okay, so this is okay. It makes sense.
Half a cruise ship.
655.
It's half a cruise ship almost.
65%.
That's how big a cruise ship is. Think of it.
It's pretty big.
You've been on a cruise ship, right? No? You've been beside one, like at the ports and stuff, like when you go on vacation and stuff. Florida, in Florida, we've seen it 1,000 times. You know when you see them far out, like in the
at the port,
like at Fort Lauderdale,
cargo ships.
Yeah, as big as cruise ships. That's what I'm saying. I guess that's not this. There's probably certain ones, right? There's probably ones that like general cargo ships that like they have all containers. You know those pirates,
like a barge, not a barge. Yeah, a barge, right?
I think it's called that. But like those big ones that like the pirates, the Somali pirates attacking shit. I was about to say it looks weird, no?
It's closed
because at the other ones at the top, you see all the cargo, like
you can't
all the
put
containers. No, that's it. It's probably just for
they're
cars.
actually called vehicle carriers.
Oh yeah, so it's probably made specially for.
They're actually made for cars. That's pretty sick.
See, I didn't know that. I thought it wasn't like a regular cargo ship.
Yeah, look, ship type, vehicle carrier. Yeah. It's made for cars.
That's why it's covered like that.
Sick. That's pretty sick.
That's why it's probably think of it. That's why it's probably that big too. Probably weight, all that stuff.
Pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah.
But it's in the middle of the ocean right now, and it's on fire.
It's on fire right now.
How does it just catch on fire, though? How did these boats catch on fire? No, but like, even like, the thing that happened, like, the people, no, that was, what happened in like 2009 there, the people from Pearson in Italy, the cruise went down. But that, I think it just sank.
Look at this.
So, I don't know.
The crew safely abandoned ship and lifeboats. Under maritime law, the ship is now finders keepers.
What the hell are you going to do with it? You're going to pull it out of the water?
4,000 cars on it.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with it? The cars are garbage right now.
Well, if the boat's still afloat, the car's not shit.
Yo, then I'm pretty sure Volkswagen Audi group would have been there like with a helicopter in 2 seconds. It's right near the coast. You see it.
Because the boat is not sunk. I don't know. I guess we're only going to find out in a couple of days.
Yeah, right? I don't know anymore. I don't know how that shit works either, to be honest.
I wonder.
To be honest, that shit actually makes me buzz. Imagine on a boat and it just starts to...
Yeah, I don't like boats.
No. I like them, but
I like little boats.
Well, like when I'm on a cruise ship at night, go outside.
You don't see nothing. It's
you see nothing. I know. Nothing, and you look and you see water like almost as high as you. You're like, I'm gonna go inside. So that was me. I went like, people are like, oh, it's so beautiful outside. I'm like, oh, it's nice that you see the stars. That's it. Yeah. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to look left. I'll be at the top of the boat or like the higher part of the boat, so you don't get to see the water. You know what I mean? It makes me not buzz. I'm not even scared of water. You know me.
But it's just like
I'm on boats. I don't care. I'm not. Some people are scared of going on boats or whatever. They don't like the water. It's not. I'll swim in deep water. I don't give a shit. I've done it.
Seasick or anything like that.
But
but it's a trip.
When you see, man, the first day that I was there, the ocean. It was just 2 years ago. There was a earthquake in Puerto Rico, or around that area, and that's the days we left. So they let us know before. They're like, it's gonna be aggressive, the water, because there was just an earthquake. First day, oh my god, I actually felt like a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't eat yet, so like it was the day that we boarded the ship. So you're rushing. I don't know. I've never been on a ship. My parents, everyone that was there, like my girlfriend, everyone, they've all been on a ship. So they're all like, oh yeah, they all know what they're doing. Me, I don't know what's going on. I'm freaking out, So get on the ship. I didn't eat anything. I didn't realize I didn't eat anything or whatever. We're getting to the room to eat. Like there's like the class. Yeah, but it's like a class. It wasn't like the buffet. It was like a class. You have to get a bit dressed, whatever. And it's more like a restaurant style. Like you go, there's waiters, they bring you your food and stuff. Man, I remember like it was yesterday. There's like a round window over here, and all you see is.
No way.
And you're like, bro, why isn't this boat just dipping and going like that?
It's staying flat.
It's staying flat, but you feel like the front basically.
It lifts up.
It goes. The front is like that, and.
I don't know. I don't get seasick either, but
it doesn't. But
I don't know.
And that night, like. My girlfriend doesn't get seasick. Like my dad doesn't get seasick. That night, all of us were like, not sick, but we were like,
yeah, you feel nauseous.
My dad's like, put food in your stomach. Put food in your stomach. I go, why? Whatever. I go, I'll wait for my food to come. He goes, eat bread. As soon as I eat bread, I was 100%. It's also empty stomach. Yeah. With that, the guy told me, he goes, no. He goes, on the ship, especially if you have a bit of you get a bit seasick. He goes, eat. That's why everything's open all the time. eat because you're not weak. You don't have it has no nutrients to grab. It has no nothing to grab. He explained me something. The emptiness in your stomach too causes something.
The acid maybe
because you don't realize it, right? You're always
moving around.
I'm sure the acid maybe comes.
Like now you're just planted, right?
Exactly. You're not moving. You're not moving, right? There, sometimes you're standing up and you move a lot. You didn't even feel it because you're such a big ship. But sometimes, you're like this a bit. And,
I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb.
It's cool. It's cool.
Just give me a beach.
But I know, me too. I'd rather a nice hotel. I don't know. It's cool because you get to see 5 different places at once.
Yeah, you get to travel the ocean. I got to see
Haiti. I got to see Puerto Rico. I got to see St. Thomas. I go on a couple of days, right? So
yeah, travels. Cool. I get it.
I guess it would be cooler for me. I'd say more in Europe,
Mediterranean,
because you do Italy, Greece. You do 5 different places and not islands. It always looks the same type of thing. Almost. Islands are they're a bit poorer than us, right? So I'm thinking places Italy, France, all those places, whatever. Germany, I don't know, whatever the hell you can go. I think those will probably be top notch. Everyone who goes on those are it's the best thing ever. And the sea also is not as aggressive because you're not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, you know what I mean, or whatever, Pacific, wherever the hell you're going. You're more right. Italy's there, that little ocean that goes there, the Mediterranean. Ocean, It's
Mediterranean Sea.
The water's blue too. It's not dark. I don't know if I'd go on the other side. The Pacific side.
Other side meaning?
The Pacific Ocean.
Vancouver.
From Cali. It's you're leaving from Cali.
Vancouver.
Or side. Vancouver, yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I've never been there.
That way makes me sketch. I don't know, because it's so far to there's Hawaii all the way over. If you're in the water, you're done, bro.
I think you're close to Hawaii by there, no?
Yeah, that's the closest way to get to Hawaii. But I'm saying, if you look at the world map, look at your left side and then look at your right side.
Well, you're closer to Japan than you are.
Yeah, look at that open shit, and look if you leave from Quebec to go to Europe.
North Pacific.
Look how close that is compared to the other one.
Well, technically the boat's right there.
Yeah.
Next to Portugal.
But that's it, and then it comes to us there.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, look, it's not that big compared to the Pacific. Look at the Pacific, unless you're going from tip to tip over there. But from the middle, from the States to Japan.
Here,
Bro, it's sketch, man. You're in the middle of nowhere there. It's not like you're not in the middle. It's not like you have things around you. It's a bit sketch, man.
Yeah, Hawaii is right there too.
Well, yeah, Hawaii is more to the north there. It's just, I don't know, man. It's a bit sketch. I'll fly. But even that sketch.
I'll take a plane.
But you see what I mean? From the picture?
When you fly, you never fly Vancouver to Japan. You go, or to California, you do Vancouver, let's say Montreal. Montreal, let's say Germany, and Germany, Japan.
Yeah, you go to the right. You don't fly left.
They always go same direction.
Why? Bit sketch that. Why can't we go that way? Why can't we just... I
think
the plane won't be able to go over that big thing of water, bro.
Well, yeah. I think it's more for fuel, if anything.
100% for fuel. Look how big that is.
I know. The gap is massive.
It's double almost.
But I also think it's more for landing in case there's an emergency.
Well, they always... Let's say when you go to... Right? We go to Florida.
Montreal to Rome, it's 6 hours.
Yeah, but look. Yeah. Montreal to Florida.
We
always fly over. Exactly.
You never fly here.
Because if you have to land, right, you're close to land, at least you land. If you're in the water, you don't want to land.
Same thing when you go to Aruba, which is here.
Yeah, exactly.
There is direct flights.
They cut around.
But majority of it, I think there's only one flight that goes direct, if I'm not mistaken.
There is one.
I think it's Sunwing. Yeah. But normally when I would go, it will be Montreal, land in Miami.
And then
Miami,
Aruba.
Then we go, or there would be Montreal, you land in New Jersey.
Or New York, whatever, you go from there.
Or the other flight is Montreal, Toronto, which, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Toronto, you would go.
Even that, Montreal, Toronto.
It's an hour.
I'm saying so stupid. You have to switch and shit. I understand Montreal, Miami.
There's more flights that leave Toronto than there is Montreal, so I think that's why.
For sure.
There's a lot of connecting flights to Toronto. There's a lot.
There's random thing. You're like, what the hell am I going to Toronto? Yeah, I know, but it's true.
There's a lot of flights that go to Toronto.
But getting back to that, guys, 4,000 cars in the middle of the ocean. We're already lacking cars.
Now we're gonna lack them even more.
The first person I saw that shared it was our friend Paolo. Shout out to Paolo that works at Porsche. I know why he shared it right away.
Yeah,
there's 1,000 Porsches in the ocean. They're probably freaking out over there because it was probably maybe 20 of them were their clients, 10 of them were their clients.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
So crazy.
And the thing with Porsche, if you guys don't know, it's not like Volks or Audi that I go and I say I want the S line or I want the S4 or I want Technic package.
Everything is pretty much custom ordered.
I order a Porsche. Like 95% of the time, Joel won't have the same options as me. Like 95%. Stupid things. It could be anything. Like your interior, the color.
Or just the color of the gauges.
The color combo, the gauges. Yeah, exactly. Everything. Porsche has if you guys don't know, Porsche has like a base price and everything is add-ons.
Yeah.
Wheels, tires. You can change anything. Eh? Like anything.
You could take badges, no badges. You could
so imagine
you could say Carrera.
You could put exactly 911 black, 911 silver, 911 chrome. Like there's everything.
Yeah,
there's everything. So imagine all those cars. They were all almost custom made for each of their clients.
Tailor made. They're all custom ordered.
It's
Unless
like
you have that guy that comes in and says he wants the base. There is.
No, there is.
But those it's not that many. I'm sure out of those 1,000 cars, I would say like maybe 50 of them are
I was going to say 50.
Or base. Everything else is custom ordered.
Even
guaranteed.
50, I'm even a bit skeptical because people want people that want Porsches are Porsche people. Like they know they want specific shit. And
I mean, look, there was that guy that wants the base model, which is
and I'm sure they ordered just base models just to keep in the the inventory. But like you said, 50 out of 1,000. Man, that's crazy. I didn't think of that though. That everything is like almost tailor made and
I'm sure every single car was sold.
Oof.
Was pre-sold.
I'm sure it was sold.
They're all
impossible. I think it's not sold. Honestly, even the Audis and the Voxes, I think they're all sold.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yo, you pass by Audi and Volks, you freak out. There's nothing. I know they're popular cars. A lot of people like Volks, especially like the truck, the Golf, or the Jetta.
There's nothing.
Yo, you see Passats being sold a lot now. You realize that? Like new Passats.
People can't get the Jetta.
Exactly. So they're like, okay, I'll make you a special price on the Passat. I'll take $100 off a month. I'll take a Passat.
100%.
Nice looking car too, huh? When I got one the other day, when Christina.
Buddy of mine has a 2015 Passat Diesel.
Oh, those
and
are
we
good.
use it a lot to go to like when we go to
those are good.
Like Quebec or like other cities.
They don't break, man. They don't break.
You know where
like
he has problems?
Stupid electronics and stuff.
He has problems with the heater core.
But
I think it's more because the diesels don't heat up.
The diesels
but they
and
burn the heater cores.
Diesel and heater cores, it's known.
But why?
It's known. Like you're saying, the heater core works like a maniac for diesel. Like it's not the same like a
gas car.
Yeah, so I think they just burn off quick.
It's a sport one.
Remember when I had to change the heater core in the Mustang? It's to take apart the whole dash.
Yeah, exactly. Him too. The same thing. It's
I hate heater cores. I hate heater cores.
It's the fourth time he does it.
I used to hate jobs when I see heater cores. They're like, okay, next. Like, I hated it because then it leaks.
I'm looking for the oil change.
No, but it leaks. No, never mind the oil change and any other job. But that you're taking it out of inside the guy's car. Basically, you take out the whole dash. Then it leaks a bit inside. Then it's gonna smell. I hated doing those jobs.
Headache.
I hated doing those jobs. Remember we spoke about a couple of days ago, not days ago, a couple episodes ago, that Tesla brought their stuff to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Germany is fighting with them about the autopilot feature. They are not a fan of that in Germany.
Okay.
A lot of us are not fans of that here, but the Americans like it a lot, so he's pushing it. But Germany wants to overrule the autopilot feature in Teslas.
So make it like banned.
Think of it on the Autobahn. You going 200 miles per hour.
The autopilot decides to turn left.
Or not even. The autopilot glitches and then you smash into the car in front of you. I don't know, man. Already I found it sketch, that autopilot. Oh my God, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Yeah, it's the first time he does that. He never did that. That's what that noise is. I was like, what is that noise? Yeah, so Federal Motors of Germany are investigating Tesla's automated lane change function, whether it's approved in Europe or not. And some people say it will not be approved in Europe. Yo, freaking Europe, man, with driving, they're strict.
Yeah, they are strict. Even with their emissions and a lot of things, they're very strict.
But they all have diesels.
It's so crazy that some things are not strict at all. Like the way cars are configured, like you have racing seats, all kinds of stuff like that. But when it comes to like emissions or like things like this,
and then you come to Canada, no, the car is a front lip. It's not allowed.
Yeah, I know. It's so
Remember
crazy.
when people were bringing in the Skylines? Remember, like, back in the day? Like,
they had to make them North American spec.
And it was 10-year, whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, people used to get shit like, no, the intercooler's showing.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird.
And they're like, but the intercooler should be showing, like it's taking the cold air, right? It's cooling my engine and my turbo.
Everything here is upside down, even like with the side markers and everything.
Yeah, that too.
There's no side markers.
That too. Remember.
But then they're freaking out about this, about the lane assist. Not lane assist, but
best side marker story. Remember Ludo's G-Wagon?
Yeah.
Remember they were tinted?
Yeah. It's illegal technically here.
Didn't pass inspection. So know what we did? I found another G-Wagon. I took them off the G-Wagon.
Yeah.
But it was our buddy Lou Levy.
Yeah.
He's like, I have one here. I go, what year? Same year. I go, it's the same exact. Because I think the facelift, he changed, like it's more rounder.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, maybe the screws might not align, whatever. He's like, yeah, I have that model. I go, oh my god, perfect. I literally go there in his parking lot. I'm just there with a screwdriver because it's like 2 screws, I think, right?
Holding it down.
Take it out. There's just a bulb chilling over there, like the wire. I don't remember. Pass inspection. Go back, switch them back on. But who cares about that? I understand if the flasher was blue, it was red, it was white. It was still orange. It was the same flasher. Lilo didn't even know.
It's what it is.
But he didn't even know. He goes, I bought the car like this. I don't know. It was honestly, I think they're original. They looked original.
No, the original, they don't come black though.
Could it be like
No, they were aftermarket.
They just wrapped it?
Wrapped it or they painted it.
I think they wrapped it because I wasn't able to tell. I didn't have time to really look at it. And underneath it said Mercedes though. Like, when you look at the part.
It was the original part. Either they wrapped
it or he really painted. It wasn't cheap. It was like well done.
Yeah. But they come orange from factory.
But yeah.
But there's a reason why.
Why?
For it passes the inspections.
Oh, no, I know. But I'm just saying, so stupid. And then that's why when you buy cars or you get cars Euro spec,
everything looks different.
Do you remember back in the day, like MK4 Jetta Euro spec, the lights in the back were not orange, like had an orange thing. It would be white. No, it'd only be white. It wouldn't be orange.
There wouldn't be the side markers. Even for Mercedes in Europe, in the front headlights, there's no orange marker. It's just
not like a little dot. I know. That's it. There's all kinds of those. There's all kinds of cars. The Corrados too, the Jetta Bora, all that shit.
You get the European one, the light is just white or whatever, like regular lights.
E39 5 Series there.
Yeah.
The back.
Yeah.
They have the white stripe. That was an option you had to buy. It was an option you had to buy, and there had to be an orange light.
Marker,
it passes inspection because there's a little bit of a glare from the lighted bulb itself.
You serious?
Yep. Because I remember my uncle's a BMW fanatic, and he's always 5 Series. And he took that option. It was called Euro spec, whatever, taillights. And it was white in the back. Yeah, it comes from factory. He doesn't give a shit, him. White in the back. And you'll see some now. Look at them when you drive. Even like a regular 530, it was an option. Instead of that ugly orange strip, there was a white strip. And that was an option on the facelift.
Huh.
Yeah, when they started coming out with the rings after? Not just the lights that were around, the rings that were yellowish there at the beginning. That facelift, that's when they started. And that's a good facelift, though. That's a good car to have. That's a nice car to have, man. Like a 540 of that year.
Yeah, 08, 09.
V8, manual.
Same engine. Well, not same engine as M5, but
it is, but not internals. Yeah,
V10s.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, it's true. That year's not a V10. That year's V8. No.
You're talking about the.
It's E30.
Oh, the old one.
No, E39.
E39.
That's what I said.
I'm talking about E60.
Okay, no. E39. Yeah, that's a V8. Same engine, it's just not the same internals. Whatever. Say car, man, and find a manual. Nice car.
540M with a single exhaust.
I had found one. Remember, I had found one, and the guy repainted it. I was like,
had a single exhaust in the back, right?
Yeah, the single fat one. I would still put 2 fat ones.
I'm a big fan of that car.
No, I'd still put 2 fat ones on one side for a German, or just two, like one like this.
2 singles.
Yeah, 2 singles. Man, I like that car, man. And
I like the one on the side.
I like that car, and when the guy writes back to me, it's been repainted.
It was the red one, right?
Yeah. I wrote to Andy because I know he's a BMW expert.
Shout out to
Andy. I'm like, bro, what do you think about this resprayed? I go, even if it's just to drive until I die. It wasn't expensive. It was clean, but had a lot of kilometers. But the guy said it. I used to work on the highway. Like I used to take the highway for like 2 hours every day. I was like, whatever, I don't care. It wasn't expensive. But it was a 540, so I was like, fuck.
It's sick,
whatever. I like 200K.
That's not too bad.
That's it. So if it was highway, V8, it's pretty good. It could last. But he's like, bro, don't touch resprayed, especially on those cars. He goes,
start rusting
do it
and
so
stuff.
Bad, and they rust so
peeling.
easily. Nobody goes, he rusts so easily because they have like stupid points of rust and stuff. So if it wasn't done right the first time, you won't see it now. You'll never see it. Because the guy grinded down the rust, you'll never see it. But then after a couple of years, you're gonna come back and you're not even gonna throw out the car because the engine. You're gonna throw it out because of the rust. I go, yeah, it's not worth it.
Don't buy resprayed.
Honestly, it depends, man. Like if it's like a freaking old Mustang and the guy resprayed it properly, you know what? I still have a hard time with that. Just because you never know. You don't know what's underneath.
You don't know who did the job either.
And you don't know who did the job. But you don't know what's underneath. The guy could have been the best painter in the world, and the guy brought it to him primed. You know what I mean?
Someone else did the priming.
Like the body guys did that, and then he brought it to a painter, whatever. Yeah, okay, the guy knows how to paint, but underneath
but then his work is going to... The primer guy's work is going to reflect off the good painter's work.
Exactly. So, I don't know. One other thing I want to touch on, again, with these cars.
Shoot.
Ford Bronco.
Yeah.
They're piling up in the States.
Yeah, I heard.
Why?
I don't know.
Dirt Mountain, they call it. As new delays test buyers' patience. So, The Broncos. Well, I have to subscribe to read the whole thing. That's so stupid.
On
Automotive News.
Oh, here, I have it here. Here, new Broncos are reportedly, due to the chip shortage.
Due to the chip shortage?
So what? So many of them.
So the cars are basically built.
So same thing happened with Ben. So they build all the cars, but they build whatever they have in stock. Like they build the car with whatever they have in stock. So for example, a lot of cars that were coming in the past 6 months didn't come with. I think one of them didn't come with Navi, like one model. Okay. And a lot of them didn't come with the remote starter.
Okay.
So it was something called the Hermes box, which is what controls the Mercedes Me, which is the remote starter.
Okay.
And this system was not shipped in the cars. So what they did is they got as many cars delivered as possible.
And then they installed it after?
Exactly. They will send us a notice, us, the dealer, and also the client, saying that whenever your module's in...
We'll send it to you and you install it.
We'll send it to the dealer, and the dealer's going to call you to install it. But they would give you a credit, $300. Like on the house, like just for wasting. Just for
wasting.
Yeah, just for
you're gonna waste time, basically, right? Yeah. And to install it, I'm sure it doesn't take a day. Like it takes
probably not even. There's a service bulletin.
Oh yeah, it's not hard.
No, it's not hard. It's just underneath the carpets or whatever. It's not complicated.
It's not
the connector's there. They just plug it in.
No, I thought it was just okay. I thought it was more calibrations.
But then there was some cars that were doing like I'm not gonna say just in case people ordering the cars or whatever, but there was some of them that they would restrict us from ordering options. So we would get I think it was every month or every week, whatever. Like it was random, but we would get like equipment cancellations. So let's say like I don't know, let's say S-Class. There wasn't S-Class, but I'm just saying like S-Class. It will say you can't order 4D Burmaster until further notice. You can't order massage seats.
Okay.
Because they don't have
the parts. They don't have the parts to order it,
you know. And then when they would start having the parts, they would update you again.
Okay, now you could start.
Eligible for order, you know?
They basically have like a system with, what's it called, with all their inventory.
Yeah, and it stops and it stops. But there's people that's their job is all day is doing that over there in the factories back home, like in Germany. Just their job all day is figuring out what's available, what's not available.
I'm sure they have systems that like they scan each part so that they know exactly what's in and out, what's in and out. The guy it says low, he has to go check it. Doesn't check out.
I'm sure all the bins are weighted.
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
that too. Start cutting from the States.
Or they know they have like 1,000 parts left, and they have like 500 orders. There's like 500 orders.
Guys, and they say, okay, guys,
you get one allocation. You get one allocation. There's a whole team of this. It's the logistics behind it.
Yeah, the factories there, like the main factories are insane.
There's a team dedicated just to this. Then there's a team that works with that team dedicated to who gets what allocation. That's just in Germany. Then there's people in Canada, the people in America, people in Mexico. Everyone talks. It's very fascinating. It's
pretty crazy. But yeah, there's a whole lot, guys, of Ford Broncos, like a couple hundred cars, right? Yeah, oh my God.
It doesn't say, but the pictures is a bunch.
And they're not able to get them out because there's no more chips. But like, these chips are patented, right?
Yeah.
That's why.
By one company, though.
By one company in China.
Yeah.
Right? Well, Tesla's been trying to make another chip. Why can't someone figure out another chip? Why can't Bill Gates or someone like this and sell it to, I don't know, Ford or whoever, an American company, and say, guys, let's go wake up.
It's cheaper for them to buy it.
It's patented, but everyone can make it, but you get a royalty off each one.
I'm sure there must be a reason.
China, I understand.
These people are 150 times smarter than all of us. And
no, I know, but I'm saying China, I understand because they want to keep it with China, and they say, "Screw you." It's not our problem.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why. It goes deeper than just
there must be something in the patent too.
They're allowed to copy or something,
maybe. And you must have to do it that way to make the chip work, type of thing. You know what I mean?
It could be. Because
that's why. Because when they talk about like Elon Musk trying to figure out, they don't talk specifics. But I'm sure he's trying to get around something. Like the chip isn't hard to make. You know what I mean?
But it's the way it's made.
Patent or the something that they're not allowed to do.
The way it's made.
He has to probably find he's great at this. He's gonna have to find a loophole or some sort of way. He's the guy to do it, to be honest.
Yeah.
For the States.
I agree.
And I think he'll even share. It's not like he'll be it's only for Tesla.
Greedy. Maybe, I don't know. It depends.
Did you see this week he gave $6 billion?
Yeah, to charities.
When someone, because you know the whole story of that, eh?
No.
Someone told him, you're making $6 billion this year. Why don't you give that money to stop hunger?
He did
first of all, it's his money. He does
what he wants.
You could make that money too if you're smart as him. Like, you know what I mean?
Not smart. Well, you put in the work. Anyways.
That's it. And he's like, okay, prove to me that my $6 billion could stop world hunger, and I'm giving it. No problem. No one had proved it. How are you gonna prove that?
He still did it though.
But he still gave it to charity.
Killed it.
A big,
big tax write-off.
For sure, he has to. It's the biggest tax. He said it. He goes, you know how much millions?
He has to give in taxes.
And he goes, what's the government doing with just my money? He goes, just my money is enough to fix LA or whatever, the States. He goes,
like everybody else's.
I go, and there's people that are richer than you that we don't even know about that are getting, well, maybe not even getting taxed or whatever. There might be something.
Or they just,
I'm getting
it's
gas
all loopholes, right? It's all loopholes.
Exactly.
That's how the world runs.
Man, that's why they probably get something. The gas coming from Canada, it goes to the States. The States, it goes back to there. Refine there, it comes back. Why do you think it does all these things? Why? Why can't they just all be done in one place?
Yeah, because it's all like tax evasions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're all friends, and they're all, okay, you shake my hand, I shake your hand. On that note, if you guys need a car, there's about 4,000 in the middle of the ocean.
There's 4,000 in the ocean, and there's 1,000 Broncos sitting in America.
And according to Joe, the maritime rule is wherever it is, finders keepers. So
you just see a bunch of boats.
That's it, you just see like these guys in the water looking. But how are you going to pull that out? Think of it. You need like a boat that big.
Well, like maybe multiple
with like a crane type thing that goes down. Like, you know, that picks up the fish in the net like that.
Well, it depends. If the boat's still so floating, I mean, you could pull it.
Yo, imagine if there's electric cars in there.
I'm sure some of them are Taycans.
Like Volkses.
Yeah, what's it called? The new Volks?
ID4.
ID4.
My God, you're probably waiting for
the e-tron.
Yo, and those are sure, e-trons and stuff. And imagine in the ocean, it's gonna cause some shit for sure. And those things sink fast.
Yeah, they're heavy.
They're like,
oh, that lithium is.
And if you're saying that there's no gas and no liquids in the engine,
gas, I know there's no gas. I don't know about the oil and stuff.
There's no oils and stuff. The car must weigh nothing. Already no gas. It must weigh like
gas. I know there's nothing.
It's like 500 pounds less. Like, you know what I mean? Those big tanks.
I don't know.
Yeah, a big tank of gas. I'm saying it's 500 pounds less. A full car. Like a truck.
I don't think it's 500 pounds. You think?
A truck, like on your truck?
It's 136 liters. How much does a liter of gas weigh?
No.
Yeah, maybe like 200 pounds, 300 pounds.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry,
so
right?
They're lighter. You see? Guys, the electric. Even if they're in the middle of the ocean, they sink too fast.
They're not good for the...
They're not good for the ocean.
They're not good for anything.
The fish are going to be like...
Guys, episode 65, the Fuel Up Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. No Twitter. Follow us, like I said. Last episode was episode 64, the Curfew Boys. Check it out. We actually did an episode with them as well, like you said at the beginning, on their channel, the Curfew Boys.
All the links are in the bio, guys. Everything's in the bio.
Everything's going to be there.
Click everything. Everything is there. Follow us. Subscribe, YouTube, guys. Please subscribe.
Thank you for listening. On to the next one. I'm Gio.
I'm Mas.
Deuces.